Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's your girl Miss Bolt. Today I'm by myself. Fortunately, King Bolt is busy, he's acting on some project, but yeah, we still can do this on our own. Woo, today I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I'm going to tell you guys a story, and it's real. It's true. It happened, but I'm going to withhold some names and places and anything that can make some of you realize what I'm talking about. But most of you already, I think from the topic itself, like you already know who it is. Anyway, let me get straight to it. Okay, so I just finished writing my O levels, and when I was waiting for my results, my mom she told me to take her on a course, and I just don't sit along because she was afraid that I'll be naughty and get impregnated and yada. So she was like, no, you're not just gonna be sitting at home, you're gonna be doing something. I was like, okay, no problem. So what happened, I got a place at a certain college, no name to remember, at a certain college, and I was doing my computers. And what happened was that college was like a proper college, so there were still people who were still doing like proper high school, like there were A levels there as well. So yeah, I started doing my computers, and when it was time for Christmas, it was family tradition that like during Christmas time we all go to the communal areas, like Kumusha guys, like everyone, like everybody. Imagine it was a tradition that we get new outfits, like from head to toe, a new outfit, proper outfit. And then we go to Kumusha, do the same routine, buy from the same shops, buy the same groceries, and go the same route. And when we get there, guess what? My nana, my gogo, she'll be like, that's what I'm doing this. That's not Kumusha. I'm like, really? It's been done like for the rest of my life, for as long as I was alive, and for as long as I'm still alive. So yeah, then unfortunately it stopped because my nana passed away, bless his soul, and my papa as well passed away. So yeah, so now we're going to the communal areas now, and we're all grown and we're in different areas, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, back to the story, guys. So that was the tradition, right? So during this holiday now, this special Christmas holiday, mom told me that I could stay because my older brother was already staying. He was doing some IT course, and the school didn't close for Christmas. They only closed for like 3-4 days. And that was not enough. Like when we go to the community areas, we like spend 2-3 weeks there. So he was always staying behind which was unfair. And then that special one, when I was in Form 4, my mom said I could stay. And I was so excited. I was like, oh wow, my first Christmas holiday at home. Like that was my first one. So what happened now is when I stayed, I could hear my brother was planning like a party, like a big party, like, we're gonna do it like with his best friends and stuff. There's gonna be a party and yada. Yes, I was excited, guys. I was so excited. And then come Christmas, the parents and the little siblings, they went. Now this is the funny part. So my brother told me that there was gonna be a party, but it's not at home, like it's not at our place. It was at his friend's place, and he couldn't leave me at home alone. He's like, okay, if you want, we can go, but you're on your own. I'm like, okay, I'm grown, let's go to the party. And this was like my first ever party, like a house party that I've been to. So I was so excited, and I didn't know what to wear, but of course, the Christmas outfit was there, so I was covered. And then boom, Christmas is here. It's time to dress up for the party. You dressed up for the party, and my brother used to drive like a Mazda 323. That was like the it car, And I don't know if you remember the Nissan Sunny box in that one as well, but my brother had a 323, the box one, and he had rims, and it was yellow. He was feeling himself. He was thinking he's made it in life. So we got into my brother's car. We went to the house. It was just a few blocks from my house, but the car had to be there. The girls have to know that he drives. Yeah, so we go to the house, and my brother introduced me to one of his friends. I knew this guy because he used to come to my house, but not frequent. Like he wasn't really close to my brother. So he was like, you know what? No names. Let's just call him C. C, take care of my sister, you know. Then he got in the house. So this is at the gate. So C was just asking me questions. How you doing? I'm alright, you know. And he's like, okay. If you need anything, I'm just gonna be inside. Just come inside, or you know, tell someone to come to call me and I'll come back. I'm like, no, that's fine. So now I'm here. I didn't even enter the house. That's how terrified I was. And I decided to sit. There was like a little pebble next to the gate. I was like, okay, let me just sit at this pebble just next to the gate. So at this house, the main gate, like the whole gate, was locked. The parents had gone, they locked it so that this guy doesn't steal the car, but they'd left the pedestrian gate open. So where the pedestrian gate was, that's where I was sitting. Like it was literally like the security guard. Like every person would walk in and walk out would pass through and see me. But I didn't care, you know, like I didn't know anyone there. I've never been to a party. I don't know what you do. So I was just sitting there and watching people go in and out. And then this guy walked up to me, and I think I was falling asleep because he woke me up. I was falling asleep leaning on the gate. Then he woke me up. I was like, hi, shorty. You remember the shorty days? It's like, hi. He's like, what's your name? And I told him my name. He started talking to me. He was nice and it's really nice. He's like, why are you by yourself? Come join us. He was with a group of guys. I'm like, no. I prefer sitting here. Then he's like, okay, let me go call my guys and we come sit with you here. Like we come chill with you here. I'm like, okay, cool. Then that moment, C came back. He's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, that guy. He's like, no, don't talk to that guy. He's bad news. I'm like, why? He's like, I'm not going to tell you, but don't talk to that guy. He's bad news. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Then he went back. Then the guy, Mr. Smooth Criminal, I'm gonna call him Michael Jackson. Okay, no, not Michael Jackson, please. Let's call him, okay, MJ. My very own Smooth Criminal. And then he came back with this group of friends and they joined me. Like I was sitting on the little rock, remember? So they joined me there and then started talking to me. Now I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God. If C comes back and he sees me talking to them, and I've just been told it's scary, like it's bad news, you know. So I decided, you know, to tell him, okay, let's go back where you guys were standing. It's like, why? Like, why all of a sudden you want to go back? I didn't know what to say. I was so naive. And guess what? I told him that C told me that you're bad news and I shouldn't hang around with you guys, you know. And then this is the very part. He's like, where is he? He got so angry, you know. And at that time, C decided to come back. He's like, Nyasha, let's go. Then Smooth Criminal MJ was so angry. Guess what? It escalated so quickly, guys. A fight, like a physical fight. That just started. Like I didn't even have time to digest what was happening. I just saw dust everywhere, you know. Like they started fighting, and I decided to go inside to look for my brother and say I want to go back home. And then I got inside the house. It's just full of people. Some are drunk, some are sitting on the sofa, you know. Some are dancing. I don't know who to ask. I couldn't find my brother anyway. And when I was just leaving, leaving outside the house, you know, then I saw my brother's best friend. I'm like, where's my brother? Then he's like, oh, don't worry. He's gone to another party, but he said he's coming back to pick you. Guys, imagine. He didn't even care if I was okay, if I was fine, if I had eaten. Nothing. He just left. He took off to another party, guys. So this was not his main party. This was him dumping me. This was basically him dumping me and then he'll pick me up after his lead party in Mount Pleasant. So, so what happened now? I was like, no, I want to go home. He's like, okay, we can go, but I will have to walk you there. But later, because there's a girl that I'm talking to, and I just want to do something with her. You know, boys will always be boys. And then I'll take you. So give me an hour. I'm thinking an hour, and people are out there, they're fighting. I didn't know. And he's like, yeah, just an hour, sit here, I'll come. This is now in the sitting room. Like, sit here, I'll come and pick you. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting in the sitting room, and then boom, MG enters the house. He's he's furious, he's swearing, and he's, and people are calming him down. Like, I think people went and pulled him off, whatever. I don't know what happened, I wasn't me. And then he's furious, then he's like, hi. I'm like, hi. He's like, I'm sorry about that. I'm like, okay. He's like, I heard that you want to go home. I'm like, who told you? He's like, no, people are just saying that you asking your brother's best friend, no names, remember? I almost stated to take you home. Your brother's already here, so I can walk you. Me and my guys and the girls, we can walk you to your place if you don't mind. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Let's go. So walking in the street. Remember, I told you it's just a few blocks. It was just a few blocks from my house, and we're walking. He's talking to me. He's smooth, This guy was tall. He was green, So it was like a fantasy. And then we got by my gate. He's like, okay, let's sit here for a while and we talk. So we're just sitting outside the gate, chilling, talking, and yada. And already I'm feeling this guy. Then he said, oh, good nights. Then he said, can I have a hug? You remember those days, a hug was like, you're going to have a baby after you give a hug, So it was like something, oh my God, such a taboo. You don't do that. But he asked for a hug. I'm so scared. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to act stupid. Maybe that's what people do when you go to a party. You afterwards give a hug to these guys. I was like, okay, let me just do it. So I gave him a hug, and to me, that was the it moment. Like, oh, he's mine. I gave him a hug. Then I went inside the house and I slept. That was it. That was the meeting part of Smooth Criminal. And yeah, we started dating. And guess what? Decided that we discovered that we were actually in the same college. That was where he was doing his A-level. So when I was doing my computers classes, he was still doing his A-levels. So it was so cool. Like, we will go to school together, and sometimes we'll go back home together. And then yeah, like, we were dating. That was so cool. And I had no idea. And then what happened, there was one day, he was also fighting. He was ever violent. This guy was a violent guy, by the way. Like, I knew, like, the whole neighborhood knew that he was very violent, and so I knew that about him. But to me, it was like so smooth. Like, he was so sweet. Like, you would never guess. You would never know, actually, guys. So he was fighting at school. This is college now. He was fighting with this guy, and then he broke a glass. Like, he was drinking. Obviously, he used to drink at school as well. So he broke the glass and he tried to stab this guy. That was oh my God, who is this person? I was angry. I was really angry at him because I kept calling him. I was like, MJ, let's go. Because I was there when it was happening. And he's like, just go. I'll see you at home, that kind of thing. I was like so angry with him. And then I went home, took my combis, got home. I was very angry. After 2 hours or 3 hours, there was a knock at my gate, and the maid called, said, you know what, there's someone looking for you at the gate. And I went with him. I was so angry. I told him I don't like it when you fight, what, and he says, not going to fight anymore. Then that was it. And time is moving, and we're dating. We all lovey-dovey. He was so sweet to me. Whew. Now, fast forwarding it. So there was a time, I think it was in January. It was in January, early January. There was like an outbreak of housebreakings, like, in my neighborhood. Like, people were even thinking of coming up with a neighborhood watch group and buying weapons, because it was crazy, Like, every house, like, missing vases, like those vases you put outside your gates, like those big ones, the plant ones. And some were even missing, like, blankets, like valuables, like, people were actually breaking in the house. So it was ongoing. Like, it just started in January, and then it was going almost like from house to house to house, but not daily. So it was like, like, if the first house, this is house A, has been broken into, and then maybe 3-4 days, house B has been broken into. So it was like following a sequence, So what happened now? in the middle of the night, I think one particular day, I think it was around about 2 or 3 a.m., I don't know, we were sleeping. We just had like a loud scream, like a, you know, you know how they do it. And I was so scared. You know when you're kids, when you're young and something's happening, you're scared. You don't know what to do. You just wait for mom and dad to tell you what to do. So we just woke up and my dad and my older brother decided to go outside, you know, to check it out. And then I think after, me and my mom were sitting in the sitting room and yeah, my little sister was still sleeping. Imagine after all that noise, she was like dead. And then we were sitting in the sitting room and my mom was holding like a cooking stick just in case, you know, the men are out there and these people decide to look for a hideout in this house. So my mom was holding a cooking stick, mugoti guys. And then my brother comes in, he seems excited, but he's panting like he was really running, you know. It's like, Yesha, come and see, you know. I'm like, what are we going to see, you know? And he's like, come see. You know, like they've been caught. And mom is like, so why is she going? It's like, no, it's actually pretty cool. There are other ladies out there, mom, you can come to if you want. Then guess what? Mom is like, okay, let me take my Zambia. She takes her Zambia, right? She wraps it around and okay, we're going to sing. So there was like a crowd and these people had been like barely beaten. So they were like laying on the ground and stuff. So there were 3 of them. And there was also like a pile of vases and I think a wardrobe. You know those standalone wardrobes? Yeah, a wardrobe, guys. A whole wardrobe was outside and other things. So people, I couldn't see. Like I actually literally had to go and peep. And guess what? So, oh my god, it was MJ, guys, and his friends. And my brother, that's why I was so excited for me to come see. I don't know how he figured out that I was dating this guy, but he was just eager for me to see. So I just looked. He saw me. Yes, he saw me. And I just decided to go home. And I went back home. I was so scared. I was like terrified, guys. And then I stopped talking to him. But then one day when I was leaving class, he saw me, like literally saw me in college. And he stopped me. And I stopped. And I was so angry. He's like, how come you're not replying my letters? There were no phones, guys. There were no phones, by the way. It was letter writing. You write the letter, knock at the gate, leave it. Write another letter, reply like that. So he's like, how come you're not replying my letters? You know, you used to come, oh yes. And then if the gate is opened by your mom or any of the strict ones, you don't give the letter, you get lost. That was the it moments then. It's like, how come you're not replying to my letters? I'm like, I didn't get any letters. It's like, no, I've been giving your maid a couple of letters and you're not replying. I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, I just want to apologize. For what? It's like, for what you saw. I'm like, why though? Like, why? So all this time it's always been you? It's like, yeah. I'm like, why? He's like, I wanted to buy you a Valentine present. Guys. It's like, I wanted to buy you like a proper Valentine present. So I didn't have money and I don't work. So that was the only option. I felt sorry for him. Yes, I did. And I forgave him. Ugh. And yeah, we started dating again. Then Valentine came and I didn't get anything. And I was like, oh, it's okay. They got caught. So obviously, well, if it was his only source of income, where else was he going to get it from? So what happened now, there was another rumor that someone was attacked. Not like so close to my house, but somewhere, like it's in the neighborhood, like people talk. Someone was attacked and this person, unfortunately, they didn't make it. Yeah, and his phone, I think, and belt and some personal belongings were stolen, and people should not really like move around like after 6 p.m. It's scary, like police are looking into it and stuff. Oh well, I'm not bothered because you know, I've got a strict mom, so by 5:30 I'm indoors. So it was like one of those things that you hear people talking about but you don't care. Then now I don't know where my boyfriend is. Like, he's just disappeared. He's gone, guys. I think for three months, yes or so. And now I'm dating someone else. I'm now dating, let's call them Fabulous. And I started dating Fabulous, and one day me and Fabulous we were walking down the street, and boom, a car. I remember it was a Peugeot, guys. Do you remember the Peugeots? Peugeot. So it was a Peugeot 306, and then it stopped like close to us, like way close, like they want to run us over, right? And I don't know the driver, I don't know the passenger, like I don't know. Then I saw the back door opening, and guess who it is? It's MJ, guys. It was him. He didn't even say a word to me. He just straight on went to Fabulous, and it's a fight. Like, they actually, oh my god. And luckily, I was like so close to my house, so I decided to just walk and get in my house. Like, I just walked to my house, opened the gate, got in my house. I was so scared. I felt so terrified. And then that was it. And the following day he came. He's like, what were you doing with that guy? I don't like that guy. This is MJ. I'm like, you just disappeared. I didn't know where you are, where you were. Like, I don't know what happened to you. It's like, now I'm back. I'd gone to Sunny no places, guys. So I'd gone to another place. My parents, my mom actually caught me. He said my mom caught that I was drinking and decided to take me to my uncle's and so and so place, and yeah, that's where I was, you know. That's why I was there, you know. So what is this? He was angry. I'm like, sorry, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. You could have at least have told me somehow that you're gonna go for a long mile. And then yeah, and then he says you have to break up with him. I'm like, I can't, because I already started dating Fab. And then he's like, you know what? Every single time that I'm gonna hear that you're together, or I'm gonna see you guys together, I'm gonna beat the living hell out of Fabulous. I'm not even going to touch you. I'm just gonna beat him. And I'm going today to his house to tell him that you're my wife, not girlfriend. You're my wife, and no one should ever be close to you. So every time I'm gonna see you, I'll be beating the living shit out of that guy. I'm like, just sharp waves, you know, I don't care. And then he went there, he told Fab, and then I decided to go see my man, which was Fab. And I got there, he told me not to come to his house. He's like, you know what, we need to change like meeting times and meeting places, because I'm really scared of MJ. Everybody knows he's scary. Oh my god, I was angry, I was really pissed off. So I went straight to MJ's house from a Fabulous house. I was like, you know what, it's over, I'm done. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm done. And then he's like, okay, you know what, let me make it up to you. Let's go to a braai. There's a certain braai place, like it's an outdoor braai. I'm not gonna say, I think most of you guys already know which place I'm talking about. It's popular, yeah. It's like, let's go, there's a braai there, as friends. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He says, from then on, I won't bother you. And he says, let's wait for my friend, the guy that drives the Peugeot, you know. He's gonna pick us, and we're gonna go there, we hang. This is a Friday. Then I'm gonna bring you back before like 5:30, because they all knew that my cafe was like 5:30. I'm like, okay, cool. The guy came, the friend came, we went in the car, we went to almost say the place. So we're braaiing, we're you know, we're having fun. Then he sort of gave me money. He's like, go buy sausage, you know, country style, guys. Oof, my favorite. Like, go buy some more sausage, yeah. So there's shops, right? So here I'm inside the shop, I'm buying, like, I'm actually waiting to be served. All I could hear outside, people screaming, Silva. I don't know if you guys remember Silva, I don't know, like the criminal investigation officer. Like, he was like scary. So people screaming Silva, and there's whistling and stuff, and people are just running. I don't know what's happening outside. I'm just buying sausage. I just want country style sausage. So just before my turn, one of the guys who was there with us, he came. He's like, let's go home. I'm like, why? He's like, you know what, your man decided to go home. He says he'll come see you. I'm like, what happened to the bride? Like, we haven't even, like, what's going on? He's like, I'll tell you later, let's just go home. Then now I'm going home with a stranger, total different car that I've never been into, and I'm pissed. Then they dropped me off home, and that was it. I'm like, you know what, I'm done with the MJ. I don't want anything anymore. And started dating my fab guy. And then as I was dating Fabulous, yeah, I think we were caught like 2 or 3 times, and he was beaten. Yes, started beating. And I always used to scream. Now I wasn't walking away. I was like, MJ, leave him alone. What? And he would keep beating him. Then he would just leave him there. So I was just there to console Fab. I'm so sorry, what? And he's so sweet, guys. He would say, for you, I'll cross the ocean. I'll die for you. So he was okay with the beating. And yeah, that was it, Then one day, I think MJ decided to just pass through my house. So he was telling me that he's going to go away for a while. In his head, we're still dating. He's going to go away for a while. There's an issue that is being investigated and he's part of it. But then it's his friend. Remember the Peugeot guy who did it? Like the Peugeot guy who actually did the final punch to kill the guy. Remember the guy that I told you? And he admitted to me like they were part of it, but he didn't really do it. And now I think the police are figuring out, and that's why that day at that place, the Bright Place, that guy, the CIO guy, Silva City for whatever people used to call him, was there. He was actually there looking for them guys, and he had to disappear. I was so scared. I'm like, so you guys killed someone? Like I told you, I'm not the one who did it, but I was there. And this is the phone. Like Nokia, I think Nokia 3310, and what else? They had like a wallet and stuff with this person's IDs inside, and it was, guys, that was the oh my god moment of my life. And he used to tell me that there's also another issue that was being investigated. There's a warehouse that they cleaned up, like totally stealing everything. Imagine how big a warehouse is. So they went there with trucks in the store, and he admitted to me that he actually stole the things and they sent them to, I think, Blue Way or something like that. And then he has to go to Plumtree. That's what he told me. Okay, that's fine, you can go. I didn't care. And then I continued dating Fabulous, but now I was so scared of MJ. I was like totally terrified. So a time came when my results were out. I had to go for A level, and I was at boarding school. Went to A level. Now I don't have anyone. Like I'm no more dating anyone. I'm just on my own. I went back for the holidays. The holidays came, and there was rumor. Like my brother was telling me, "Oh, have you heard? Like what's going on?" Like MJ was arrested and he's in the cells. I'm like, oh really? When? He's like, oh, that guy is always in and out of cells. He's been drinking, he steals. Like people are very scared of him. He's got issues, that guy. So he's in the cells at Marlborough. Oh, no names, sorry. He's in the cells. I'm like, okay. When was he there? It's like, oh, they took him yesterday. And people are going there, like people in the neighborhood are just going there to actually see, but they're acting like they care and they're there for visit. I'm like, oh, I also want to go, Like, okay, we'll go. And then that afternoon, we went and we saw him. My God, they had beaten the living shit out of him. You know how they beat people under your feet like that? He couldn't even walk. Like, it's just like it was not like in jail. It's like a hole. But then you get a cop, like a cop will be standing there, like he becomes part of the conversation. So it was now me, him, the cop in the home. My brother was outside. And I'm like, why do you do these things, MJ? It's like, I'm doing these things because I love you. Guys. I'm like, okay, but I don't want anything from you. Like, you don't have to, It's like, no. I know you're with Fab because he's got more money and he comes from a rich family. I don't come from a rich family. I don't have a rich dad, I'm on my own and stuff. So I need this to make it and stuff like that. So he says you only stop if I get back with him. I just left. Went home, no boyfriend, doing my own thing. Boom, one holiday, another one. There's a knock at my gate. Guess who it is? This MJ, guys. I swear, this guy is a psycho. I swear he's a psycho. Until I finished my A level and started my university abroad. That was it. Like, he kept coming to my house and he kept claiming it, was beating every person that I was dating and stuff. And I moved and I went for my university in Australia, and that was it. And then now when I was there, I heard rumors that he's been arrested. I had rumors that he was now doing cocaine, he was into drugs, and It was just crazy. It was just crazy. And now, like recently, oh my god, this is sad actually. I've just been told that he's been breaking into people's houses, particularly women, and he got caught out with this one woman, and he said that the Lord, I'm talking about God, say that God asked him to get in the house to pray for her. So he's been taken to rehab, and I don't know. Like from then, I don't know. I really don't know. So anyway, that's it, guys. You never know who you date. You never know. You never know. Start asking your partner. Start looking out for them. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you had fun. I'm going to tell you another one. I think tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about my tower, man tower. For those who are watching New Overboy, I'm gonna tell you my man tower moment. That guy got guts. Anyway, guys, love you so much. Keep subscribing. I love you.